Good morning, students. Today I am taking Advanced Science Lesson 3 Thermal Physics. We discuss temperature. Temperature. Temperature is defined as the degree of hotness of a body. The temperature is higher for a hotter body than for a colder body. It is also defined as the property which terms to which the body equilibrium or not with the surrounding. So what is that? The temperature means what? The temperature is in our body, which contains which body you are taking, that body having to the temperature. So that temperature we have to measure it. The temperature means what? Heat. The heat energy we have to measuring. Okay, that is the what temperature. Okay, so the temperature we have to measuring using to the some of the scale. So we are using to the scale degree Celsius and Fahrenheit. Okay, next one Kelvin. Degree Celsius we have to, the scale is a degree Celsius, Fahrenheit and Kelvin. This scale and all we have to using. So but the Kelvin is a SI unit in the temperature. The temperature SI unit is Kelvin. Okay, so next you see that absolutely zero. So what is mean absolutely zero? Means the temperature measured in the relation absolutely zero using the Kelvin scale. It's known as absolute temperature. It is also known as the thermodynamic temperature. Whenever that temperature you are measuring relation to the absolute zero, that is that thermal dynamic temperature. Okay, so this one defined as the fraction of 1 by 273.16. Okay, the 16th part of the thermodynamic temperature of the triple point of the water. So what we are telling, this is a triple point of the water. So the temperature difference of 1 degree Celsius equal to that 1 Kelvin. So 0 Kelvin is the absolute scale of the temperature of the body. So this is the relation between the different types of the scale. So Celsius and Kelvin, K equal to C plus 273. Okay, so Celsius Kelvin we have to change means Celsius oda value oda 273 you add means we get the Kelvin value. The Fahrenheit also, the Fahrenheit oda value oda plus Kelvin oda Fahrenheit value oda plus the 460 into 5 by 9 நம்ம add பண்ணும்போது we have to get to that Kelvin value. Okay, so next you see the thermal equilibrium. So what is the thermal equilibrium? Means the two or more physical systems or bodies are said to be in thermal equilibrium. So this is the two or more physical systems or bodies are said to be the thermal equilibrium systems. So what is that thermal equilibrium system means? First you take to one object and you heat high level temperature. High level you are heating means the temperature that the body having to the temperature is a high level. After that what happened? After that you see another one cold object. Cold object you connect to that hot object. The times what happened? The hot object passing to the temperature to the cold object. So what happened? The cold object observing to the temperature, that heat, observing to the heat. So it is we are telling to the gaining. We are telling to the gaining of heat energy. Which object? Colder object. But the hotter object is some of the energy is giving to the colder object. So what we are telling to the hotter object, it's a losing of hot energy, that is heat energy. It's a losing of heat energy. Okay, it is going to through the state. Okay, so this is called to the thermal equilibrium. This is called to the thermal equilibrium. Okay, so when a cold body is placed in contact with the hot body, some thermal energy is a transfer from the hot body to the cold body. As a result, there is some rise in the temperature of the cold body. and decreases the temperature of the hot body, that is a loss of energy. This process will continue until these two bodies attain the same temperature. This is called the thermal equilibrium. Okay, so next you see the thermal energy. If you leave a cup of the hot milk on the table for some times, so next what happen? You are leave to the hot of cup of milk you are kept in the table. Sometimes after what happen means what happen, the cup inside having to the milk or hot milk, it's reduced to that hotness. Why means the hotness hotness liberate to the surrounding. So liberate to the surrounding. So what happened? The hot energy is splitting to surrounding. Okay, so that times what happened? The hot cup of the milk is what happened? Immediately reduced. Okay, wow. So next, when the hot object contact with another cold object, a form of energy flows from the hot object to the cold object, which is known as thermal energy. Okay, the thermal energy form of the energy is the transfer between the any two bodies due to the different the temperature. So this is the thermal energy, also known as the heat energy or heat. Okay, wow. So next you see characteristics of future of heat energy transfer. Heat also flow from a system at the higher temperature to the system at the lower temperature. So heat always flow from the higher to the lower object. Okay, wow. So next you see the mass of the system is not altered when it is heated or cold. For any change of the heat gained by the cooled system. Okay, and any change of the heat changes means what happened? The cold object gained to the heat energy. The system is equal to the heat lost by the hot system. So heat gained equal to heat lost. Okay. So other units of heat energy. So other unit of heat energy is here too. One is a calorie and it's a kilocalorie. What is the calorie? 1 calorie is defined as amount of the heat energy required to rise the temperature of 1 gram of the water through 1 degree Celsius. So kilocalorie means 1 kilocalorie is defined as the amount of the heat energy required to rise the temperature of the 1 kilogram of water through the 1 degree Celsius. Okay. So next, effect of the heat energy. So when the certain amount of the energy is given to the substance, it will undergo one or more of the changes. So first change is a temperature of the substance is raised. Which substance you have to heat? That substance is a raised a high level of the temperature, rising to the temperature. So the substance may change its state from solid to liquid or from liquid to gas. The substance will expand when heated. So what the concluding means, when substance you are heating means what happened? The substance one it's a expand or one state to another state changing. Okay, wow. So next it's a third category is the heat is a transfer to another object. Okay. So now you see the expansion of the solid. When the heat energy is supplied to your body, that can be an increase the dimension of the object. This change in the dimension due to the rise in the temperature is called the thermal expansion. Okay. So now you see that the two categories having. So first category is a expansion in solid. Okay, well, expansion. Whenever you are heating to the solid, the atom's energy is here. Atom energy and vibrating more vigorously. The result in the expansion of the solid. For given the changing the temperature, the extent of the expansion, the smaller solid, then the liquid and the gases. This is due to the rise nature of the solid. The different types of the expansion of the solid list the three, that is a linear expansion, superficial expansion, cubical expansion. Okay. So expansion means what? whenever the solid you are heating means that inside having to the atom, it's a vigorously vibrating. That times the solid is a expand. Okay, wow. So these are three types given: linear expansion, superficial expansion, cubical expansion. Now you see that linear expansion. What is that linear expansion? When your body is heated or cooled, length of the body changes due to the change in the temperature. When the body is heated or cooled. So first you are taking to the heat. One iron rod you are take and heat means what happens? So immediately changing in the length. அதனுடைய ஷேப்பில் லென்த்தில் வாட் happens it changed. Why means whenever you are heating to that iron rod, what happen inside having to the atom vigorously, it's a vibrating, that atom molecules also moving to here and there, it's a freely is a moving. So that times what happen, increase to expand to that length. Okay, that is we are telling to that linear or longitudinal expansion. That is a linear or longitudinal expansion. Okay, so the ratio of the increases in the length of the body per degree, we have to calculate the ratio of the increase in the length of the body per degree rise in temperature to its unit length is called the coefficient of the linear expansion. The SI unit of coefficients linear expansion is a Kelvin. Kelvin power of -1 or 1 by Kelvin. The value of the coefficient of the linear expansion is a different for the different materials. The value of the coefficient of the linear expansion is a different for different materials. Okay, so now you see this one is here, what it's a iron rod. When this iron rod you are heating, so this is a temperature is a T0, it's a L0 the value. Okay, so now you see that whenever this iron rod you are heating means you see that expand to the length. Okay, this is the expand to the length. This expand length things we are telling to del L. Okay, so now you see T out you are calculated total length L. T equal to T0 plus del T. Okay, so L. Okay, so next you see the formula equations. The equation relating the change the length and change the temperature of the body. So I told to the changing the length is a del L by L0. By L0 means L0 temperature la del L change agudhu. Okay, so alpha L del T. Okay, the del T is a change in the length, L0 the original length. Del T is a change in the temperature, the initial and coefficient of the linear expansion. So next you see that superficial expansion. I hope you are understood that superficial expansion. If there is increase in the area of the solid object due to the heating means the expansion the area, so that is called the superficial or aerial expansion. The superficial expansion is a determined terms of coefficient of superficial expansion. What means the ratio of the increase in area of the body per degree rise the temperature to its unit area called the coefficient of the superficial expansion. Whenever that area you are heating means the area it will expand. Okay, that is a superficial expansion. So del A the formula, this is a naught is a old original whenever you are heating means the area is a expression, that is a del A. Okay, so the formula of del A by A naught equal to alpha A del T with the temperature. So del A is a changing in the area, A naught is a original area, del T is a change in the temperature. Okay, so alpha A is a coefficient of the superficial expansion. So next the cubical expansion. If there is a increase in the volume of the solid body due to the heat, whenever the one box you are eating means or rod you are eating means what happened, the volume is increases. The change and the heat is changed to the volume. Okay, so that is we are said to be cubical or volumetric expansion. Okay, so the ratio of the increased volume of the body per degree rise in the temperature to its volume is called as a coefficient of the cubical expansion. This is also the measured in the K. So this you see that your formula del V. So V naught is a original positions. Whenever you are heating means the volume is a increases, that is a del V. So we have to denote the formula del V by V naught equal to alpha V A del T. Okay, okay. So next you see that the different material possess different coefficient of the cubical expansions. They are given to the here the box. You see that. So next categories is a expansion in the liquid and gases. Expansion into the liquid. Whenever the gas you are eating or liquid are eating means what happened, the liquid you are eating means it's changing to the gas. Gas are eating means it's changed to the vapor after you are changing to the liquid and solid, everything we are changing. Okay, so this is also here two types. It's a one is a real expansion, another one is a apparent expansion. So what is the real expansion? If a liquid is heated directly without using the any container, so liquid directly heating without any container, without we are not using to any container. Okay, so that times what happens immediately, it's a heated. What happened, the inside of the inner molecules also what happens here, acting in intermolecular the acting. Okay, the one molecular to another molecular, it's a interacting. Okay, this is we are called the real expansion. Apparent expansion means what happened, the heating apparent expansion, it is not a interacting molecules. So that is we are telling to that. So now you see that a real expansion means the coefficient of the real expansion is defined as the ratio of the true rise in the volume liquid per degree. Okay, so whenever you are eating, the temperature level is a increases of the volume per degree, the temperature unit volume. The SI units of coefficient of the real expansion 1 by Kelvin. So next apparent expansion. The expansion of the liquid, it's apparently observed without the considering the expansion of the container, is called the apparent expansion of the liquid. Coefficients of the apparent expansion, it's defined as the ratio of the apparent rise in the volume of liquid per degree, rise the temperature to its unit volume. So whatever it is, whenever you are increase that temperature in that liquid, it's a volume only increasable. Okay, the pressure is a decreasable. So the SI unit of the coefficient of the apparent expansion, the 1 by Kelvin. So next on experiment, so it's a very important, it's a coming to the detailed questions, 10 mark. Okay, 7 mark questions coming this one with the diagram. So now you see the experimental to measure the real and apparent expansion of liquid. So now you see, you take to that liquid whose real and apparent expansion is to determine the liquid. That liquid you are poured in the container up to the level that is mark is level 1. So you are fill it, that whatever container you are taking, that container you are fill to the liquid, that end is here you mark to the L1. Okay, so next you heat the container. After what you are doing means you heat the container, the liquid using heat to the liquid, heat to the container and the liquids using to the burner. So what happened, it's initially the container receive the thermal energy. First what happened means the container only receiving the heat energy, that is a thermal energy, and is expand, and its expand means what happened, first the container observing the heat energy, after the container inside having to the liquid is observing to the heat energy, that is we are telling to the expand. The volume of the liquid appears to have the reduced. So volume of the liquid, so what happened, whenever we are heating to the liquid, high temperatures are moving means what happens, the liquid level is, the volume level is here decreases. Okay, so on that level you are marked to that L2. On further heating, the thermal energy supplied to the liquid through the container. So next you are using to that it's a continuously you are apply to the heat thermal energy, that means thermal energy you are applying to the container. So what happened? The liquid, the level of the liquid raised to the L3. Okay, so now the difference between the levels L1 and L3 is called the apparent expansion. So L3 la L1 minus panna, we have to get that apparent expansion. So difference between the levels L2 and L3. So L3 minus L1 is a real expansion. So real expansion always more than that apparent expansion. Okay, so now the formula, the real expansion L3 minus L2, the apparent expansion L3 minus L1. Okay, next one you see that fundamental law of gases. So next.